Hi, I'm LadyCinnamon. I'm a full-time student. This summer, I began my side hustle as a creator on Chinese social media platform Xiaohongshu and Douyin. I've built 10,000 followers across platforms, and Lady Cinnamon is my online persona. So, what do I do? I read articles about feminism and social issues. I make videos surrounding my everyday life, sharing the confusion and joy of being a young girl, romantic relationships, studies, and careers. I authentically present myself, and many people resonate with my journey. Most online voices I encounter are friendly. Your works are beautiful. You have such valid points. I like your energy. This is the bright side of being an influencer. But what could happen to a young girl who appears to be living her best of life? People always hate women with their opinions, especially when they are feminists. And here comes the dark side of being an influencer. Hurtful comments like, "You're such a slut. I hope you get HIV and die. Are you a hooker? How much for a night?" And tons of inappropriate images. I didn't show off my body, didn't share flashy outfits that I'm proud of. I was simply sitting there, talking, smiling, writing. This is part of my job. What I've been through is called online sexual harassment. It's easy, common, and unacceptable for a girl like me. This is the dark side of being a woman. And of course, this could happen to men. The modern understanding of sexual harassment is very recent. Tracing back to the 1970s, the term was coined by feminist legal scholars to describe women's experiences. It began in the mid-70s when Lynn Farley, a Cornell instructor, needed a term for workplace harassment against women. The US was the first nation to integrate sexual harassment into its legal system. Before the 1964 Civil Rights Act, less half of the women held jobs and often faced harassment in low-paying roles. Feminist scholar Catherine McKinnon's work in 1979 laid the groundwork for legal recognition of workplace sexual harassment. A landmark case, Michelle Vincent v. Merida Saving Bank, in which McKinnon was involved. Her work was directly applied by the defense attorneys in an attempt to explain to the judges and court staff what sexual harassment was all about. This lawsuit lasted 7 years, becoming the first sexual harassment case to reach to the US Supreme Court. It resulted in a historical ruling that harassment causing emotional harm to the victim is also considered unlawful. This is a victory. It is shocking that a concrete definition of sexual harassment only emerged so late in the 1970s and was recognized legally in the 1980s. Initially confined to the workplace, the term's scope gradually broadened, shaped by historical currents and power dynamics. Today, many countries have laws against sexual harassment. Treaties like the African Charter and the Americas Convention address violence against women. In 2005, China introduced the rules against sexual harassment in its civil code. However, legal progress doesn't equal to significant change. With the development of internet, virtual spaces have become breeding grounds for harassment. According to research in 2014, 25% of young women aged 18 to 24 experienced online sexual harassment. And in China, almost one-third interviews reported similar experiences, with 71% of affected individuals being women. Why is online harassment so rampant? The cost of harassment is low. The anonymity of the internet allows them to feel that the impact of their actions only affects their online identity, not their real-life self. Furthermore, even if victims choose to report or sue, it is difficult to hold harassers accountable. Currently, there are no specific regulations in China addressing online harassment. The question of which rights are violated by online harassment remains largely theoretical. We still have a long journey to go. So, go back to LadyCinnamon's story, which is my story. What happened to me afterwards? Did I cry? Did I bury myself in shame and regret? As a creator, what I'm good at is being creative, so I made videos based on those insulting comments, analyzing how these men express disdain towards women online simply due to their anxiety and insecurity about their value in the dating market. By insulting women, they seek a sad, faked sense of privilege. Then my video went viral. I gained 3,000 followers in one day. I received so many supportive, understanding, and encouraging comments. A lot of women, they were once just like me in such a situation. As a result, my earnings increased. This is a victory. In 2020, survey data shows 66% of online harassment victims ignore it. Only 3% report to the police, and 4% seek legal action. After receiving this harassment, I did cry, I did hurt, but I fought back in my own way. I made this video to say, whoever suffers from online sexual harassment as me, girls and boys, sisters and brothers, you don't need to suck it up. And it's okay if you feel bad, you are not alone. Together we can fight back. Stay strong, and LadyCinnamon is with you.